Force 8. Continuamos con Fighting Force 8 and Titan 75 FC. Y we receive and now recibimos fight on the blue corner from Dominican Republic, Makiel Frias.
Makiel Frias now getting a hug from the Fight Training Academy in the DR. He's 3-3. He's got a 66.5-inch reach, 5'7". Coming off a decision win against Yorgi Lopez in Titan FC 57. Trying to keep the winning ways alive here in Santo Domingo. Got a big following here too, obviously, in the DR.
His opponent y su oponente en la esquina roja, Tommy Garcia.
Tommy Garcia, they call him La Salsa. Getting ready to come into the Olympic Center in Santo Domingo. He's 3-2 as a pro. Just 25 years old, undefeated as an Emmy. He's got some Olympic wrestling background, much to your pleasure.
Yeah. I want to see another belly to back, that's it.
Oh, he's trying to get the crowd pumped up here, man. He's got timing. He wants to come in on the certain part of the music here.
Oh, you got to enjoy the walkout. It kind of just gives you that vibe, you know?
Totally.
You know, because you have so much stress and anxiety sometimes backstage that walking out, you're like, oh, wow, this is real. For me, by the time I get in there, I'm like, all right, well, nothing I can do now. Let's just see how it goes. Some people need to vibe, they need to dance, they need to do whatever to be 100% themselves, or at least close enough to really perform inside that cage. And for him, he's just having a good time.
Yeah, I hear you, man. It must be interesting to be back. Like in your level, you were fighting late in the card a lot, so you have to sit in the locker room, and you got a lot of energy going up and down in the locker room. Guys coming back from fights, they've blown out all their energy. Guys get ready to win a fight, they're building everything up. You can't go for that ride, can you? Because you got to be stable, man.
That's the hard thing. Some guys burn themselves out too fast because they think, you know, the first fight, they see the fight, they get riled up, and then they die out halfway in the card, but there's still 4 more fights to go. And it's like, so for me, I remember not even taping up until 3 fights before, super last minute stuff. That was a pretty high jump. I'm not even gonna lie, that was a pretty high jump.
Yeah, he seems
This
very
fight
athletic.
is a bantamweight division, 3 5-minute rounds. Esta pelea en la división peso gallo, 3 rounds de 5 minutos. En la esquina azul, Makiel Frias con una foja de 3-3 de República Dominicana. En la esquina roja con una foja de 3-2, Tommy Garcia, el referee Oliver Cruz.
You know, this is a typical striker versus wrestler matchup. So, as the striker, you need to take the center of the cage and really force the action. Don't be timid, don't be afraid. But the wrestler always has the advantage because even when he starts feinting and changing levels, the striker stops attacking. because he's so nervous about those takedowns.
Yeah, exactly. Makiel Frias actually listed his stand-up discipline as karate, so that'll be interesting to see how Lyoto Machida he goes on us. Makiel Frias in the black trunks, fighting out of the blue corner. Tommy Garcia in the gray trunks, fighting out of the red corner.
Tommy's circling well, throwing those jabs. None of them really landed. Oh, said he got poked in the eye, but you cannot stop until the ref stops it.
Exactly. I was just going to just agree with you. Frias did exactly what he's supposed to do. That was not bad sportsmanship. Referee had not stepped forward.
Oh, it's just accidental stuff. But yeah, you cannot stop, because if not, that is a vicious knockout ready to come and play.
I know. Don't just assume that you say you stop and the other two guys in the cage with you are going to stop. Back to the center of the cage they go.
Outside leg kick. Makiel just walking forward, putting that pressure, but a little too much pressure as Tommy is able to get that takedown. A nice duck under, taking her around, going to the back, and being able to lift him up and get to a side mount.
Just what La Salsa loves is good side control. Now looking to pass that left leg over the right leg of Frias and get mount.
It's a good job by Makiel to reestablish a half guard. But what is he gonna do with it? Like you said, Tommy immediately steps on over. Makiel is able to reestablish a half guard, but he's stuck against the fence, which makes it extremely difficult. And again, beautiful job by Tommy getting the mount, and now trying to implement that ground and pound. Throwing some elbows there.
Tommy Garcia is so strong, Shorty.
Did you see his jump when he came in? He did a somersault to a jump. I'm so impressed about that.
So explosive. Full mount with hooks in now. He's got both hooks in. Plenty of time in this opener to try to do something with it.
And it looks like he's trying to take the neck there. Makiel gave up his back, but he got it. He used it to his advantage to get back up. But man, Tommy's so strong. Lifts his opponent up, tries to go right, didn't work, takes him left and brings him back down, but stuck in full guard. But can Makiel implement any type of jiu-jitsu?
How depressing to do all that work and you get to your feet. 1 second later, you're down again.
And it's exhausting and also demoralizing. Because at times you start to think, why am I going to waste my energy trying to stand up anyways if he's going to bring me right back down?
Exactly. It's a huge amount.
Beautiful elevator sweep. Man, Tommy's just so quick. Makiel looked like he was about to escape, no problem. And he has a rear naked choke. It's not under the neck.
Tommy's transitions are so seamless.
Oh, God, there it goes. It wasn't as clean because they ran out of room and Tommy kind of found himself a little bit, but that's straight all the way over. That's another 5, really. I'm just having a great time.
Yeah, he wanted to show Raymond Bunker that he wasn't the only wrestler in the game.
He could do it too. Looks like he's trying to sink in that rear naked choke, but that left arm by Makiel is just defending so far.
Frias looks like he's in pain as well.
Well, I mean, after that slam, you've landed on the back of your head.
Yep.
But he has that willpower. He's still trying to fight.
Yeah, he's all game, man. There's no shortage of heart from Makiel Frias.
And he immediately spins. But man, Tommy's just so explosive and a beautiful blast double, even from a sprawl position by Makiel.
Time ticking away here in the opener, and that's fine with Frias.
This guy's an athletic specimen.
Frias needs to get back to his corner and get some in-between round adjustments.
Makes sense now why he was on the Olympic team.
Exactly. You just see the power. So athletic.
That's the hard part. Makiel is doing the right things. He was sprawling, he's circling, he's doing elevator sweeps. It's just Tommy's that strong, powerful, and good.
He's just willing it. He's countering technique with power, and power's winning.
Yeah. Yeah, this is one of those days where it's like, you know, just smash. Just smash. No technique, just smash.
Tommy smash.
Yeah. And Makiel finally has some room. Is he going to implement anything? Oh, and that's the end of the round.
Wow. Wow. This kid, Tommy La Salsa Garcia, is no joke.
But now I'm trying to think about both. I mean, they both look fine.
Yeah,
Mentally conditioned, everything fine. But is that going to stay the same pace in round two? Because Tommy blew a lot of steam just powering through those takedowns. And Makiel obviously trying to get back up, get taken down, get back up, get taken down, get slammed, get back up, get taken down. So it becomes difficult there.
First thing I look at when someone says, can they keep that kind of pace, is the age. And I'm looking at Tommy Garcia at 25 years old, and Makiel Frias is in his mid-30s at 36. But they're both specimens. So my best guess is, even if they taper off 5, 10, even 15%, they're not going much below that. They're both in shape. They both came ready to fight. Both came in on point at weigh-ins. They both understand the nutrition game, which is very self-evident, giving their physiques in here at 135. Cage getting locked back down. Referee making sure both fighters are ready. Here we go.
And you hear the crowd just chanting out Tommy. But this is Makiel's chance to assert his dominance. And hey, beautiful leg, check leg kick by Tommy. But Makiel needs to assert his dominance here. He needs to start throwing strikes. Focus on the body, or at least that's why I tell my fighters, focus on the body, because this wrestler is going to start to change his pace anyways. He expects those headshots. So start going to the body, start to tire out that wrestler, get him to be back on his heels, and make him force those shots. But if you're not throwing anything, those shots come so much easier for the wrestler.
Very well said, Shorty. And, you know, perfect illustration of that is when Gustavo Janao turned things around on Polanco with the body game. He came up short, but he did crawl back into the fight, working the body.
Again, another beautiful takedown by Tommy. As like I said earlier, Makiel started to focus on the head. And because of that, Tommy was able to go under that and get a beautiful blast double. You focus on the body, it's hard to go into those arms. And you're already ready for the underhook and sprawl positions. Tommy here in half guard.
The challenge for Frias is he just can't keep him off him. It's like that classic thing, I'm going to drag you into the deep water, I'm going to become a wet burlap sack, and I'm just going to wrap around you, and I'm going to drown you. And it's just the strength of Garcia, when he's on top like this, there's nowhere for Frias to go, it's too tight. There's no room to work. I mean, Frias has a very active guard, but it's so hard to work in this tight with a guy this strong.
And immediately transition to Mao, trying to do that ground and pound, and all those pushing elbows. Those are slicing. He's trying to get under that neck there. Makiel's doing just enough to survive, but he puts himself back in bad positions.
Oh, nasty.
And you heard that one, like you feel that thump.
Yeah.
Oh,
he's in trouble.
Slicing.
Yeah, Frias is in real trouble here, Shorty.
Oh, is there blood? Did I see blood?
I'd be shocked if there wasn't after those elbows.
Huh. Sorry, maybe I'm just blood hungry. Is there blood?
Ref's not going to let more of those types of elbows go. Trying to shrimp out the back is Frias.
Oh, yeah, I was right. There is blood.
Good call, Shorty. Hard to tell where it's coming from here.
There was so many elbows. Definitely to the top of the forehead.
And so much blood.
And so much blood. Oh, he has a rear naked choke, but in a very awkward position. Makiel was able to push that elbow up, try to escape, but it's just so difficult when you have, in a sense, not just a leech, but a super strong leech on top of you. It's almost like you have no choice but to just keep him on your back. Keeps on trying to sink in that rear naked choke. That right arm is trying to grab onto the shoulder. He can squeeze from here. You know what Khabib did to Conor McGregor? He can squeeze from here and get that submission. He has to really crank and drive his elbows inward. Ends up being like a chin wrench.
Not sure what Garcia is talking
I
to
think
the
he's
referee.
saying. I think he's saying he's grabbing his gloves. Because you can grab your own gear, but you cannot grab your opponent's.
Oh, it might be tighter there,
Oh,
Shorty.
it's under.
That's tight. That's
It's
tight.
under.
Oh, boy. It's over. It's over. Tommy Garcia chokes out Makiel Frias. Wow. And the crowd here in Santo Domingo loves it. Wow, he is a crowd favorite.
Everyone right now.
It's a standing ovation here in the Centro Olympic Stadium.
Makiel Frias did his thing. He tried his best. It's just Tommy, again, a freaking backflip off the fence.
What a stud.
This guy has all that energy after all the dominance he just asserted.
What a stud.
All those, in a sense, 4 splash doubles. Like, a lot of them were really well defended by Makiel. It's just, Tommy's just that strong.
You and I are wondering if he can keep up that pace. He just answered the question.
This guy's like the juggernaut. Like, nothing's gonna stop him.
Hey, and I'll tell you what, Makiel Frias has nothing to hang his head about. Like you said, his technique was great. He fought really well. He just fought a monster.
I just want to know what he does for his strength and conditioning. Like, what's his diet like?
I know.
I want to fight soon. Like, I want to be like this guy.
Yeah, his body fat's low.
Yeah.
I think he's telling someone out here in the audience, we're gonna eat. I wanna eat.
Can I have some?
And your winner at 344, round 2, by submission, ganador al minuto 3:44 del segundo round, por sumisión, Red Corner, Tommy Garcia.
So Tommy Garcia moving to 4-2. I want to know who the 2 people are that he lost to. Who beat him? Team Mordan celebrating.
Yeah, was that guy just stronger? Was that, or just that technically sound?
Must have been. Must have been.
All I know, whatever Tommy's eating is probably full of protein right now, and I want some.
I asked him what aspect of his game should his opponent most fear, and he said his wrestling. Clearly, that's true. Wrestling champion. Many accolades in the sport. And wants to take it all the way. Congratulations once again to Tommy Salsa Garcia on his 4th win as a professional.